Most people think German Shepherds make great guard dogs because they are trained really well. But here is the truth nobody tells you. Training did not make this dog a protector. This dog was born one. Every single part of it, the body, the jaw, the nose, the brain was built over generations for one job: to protect, to chase, to stop a threat before anyone gets hurt. Today we are going inside the body and brain of the most trusted protection dog on the planet. And I promise you, by the end of this video, you are going to look at your German Shepherd completely differently. Section 1. The body built like an athlete. Let's start with something you can actually see. Look at a German Shepherd from the side. Notice how the back legs are angled, that slope from the hip all the way down. Most people think that is just how the breed looks. It is actually one of the smartest physical designs in the dog world. That angle in the back legs works like a loaded spring. When a German Shepherd wants to move, it does not just run, it launches. The stored energy in those back legs releases all at once, and the dog goes from completely still to full speed in about 2 seconds flat. That is faster than most humans can even react to. Now look at the chest. It is deep and wide for a reason. Inside that chest are lungs big enough to keep this dog running hard for a very long time without getting tired. Most dogs sprint and then need a break. A German Shepherd in pursuit just keeps going. And those paws, wide, thick, built for grip. Whether it is wet grass, concrete, loose gravel, or slippery floors, this dog does not slide around. The paws were designed to hold traction on whatever surface the dog finds itself on. Think of it like a truck built for off-road. Every single part was chosen not to look good, but to perform when things get tough. And here is the thing that really gets me. Nobody sat down and consciously designed all of this. It happened naturally over generations because the dogs that moved better, ran faster, and held their footing survived and were bred. The ones that could not were not. The German Shepherd body is nature's engineering at its finest. And we have not even gotten to the most impressive part yet. Section 2. The bite, more than just powerful. Okay, so everyone knows German Shepherds have a strong bite. But most people have no idea just how smart that bite actually is. The bite force sits at around 238 to 291 pounds of pressure. To put that in perspective, that is strong enough to crack a thick bone clean through. But raw power is honestly not even the most interesting part. What makes the German Shepherd bite unique is the control behind it. The jaw muscles on this dog are noticeably bigger than on most other breeds. And that extra muscle does not just add power, it adds stamina. A German Shepherd can hold a firm bite for a long time without the jaw getting tired. That matters enormously in a real protection situation. But here is what really surprises people. Police and military handlers describe the German Shepherd bite as precise. This dog does not just bite whatever it can reach. It targets specific spots: the forearm, the sleeve, specific areas that give the dog maximum control over a situation without wasting energy. That is not random. That is a dog that has been wired to think even in the middle of an intense moment. And here is the line I want you to remember. There is a big difference between a dog that bites out of panic and a dog that bites with purpose. The German Shepherd is always the second one, always. Hold on before we go further, because what comes next is the section that makes people's jaws actually drop. We have talked about the body and the bite, but the sensory system of this dog is so far beyond what we experience as humans that the comparison almost feels unfair. Do not go anywhere. Section 3, the nose and ears living sensors. Here is a question for you. Can you imagine being able to smell one specific person in a crowd of 1,000 people? Being able to tell if that person is scared or stressed just from their smell alone? Being able to follow the exact path they walked 6 hours ago? That is just a normal Tuesday for a German Shepherd. The dog nose has around 300 million smell receptors. Humans have about 6 million, but the number alone does not tell the whole story. The part of the German Shepherd brain that processes smells is proportionally about 40 times bigger than ours. This dog does not just smell more things. It understands what it is smelling at a level we genuinely cannot comprehend. German Shepherds can smell the difference between a relaxed person and a scared person. They can track a specific individual across a mile of busy city streets, through rain, through car exhaust, through competing smells from hundreds of other people. Military working dogs have done exactly this in real active situations, and it works. Now the ears. Those big upright ears are not just cute, they rotate independently like two little satellite dishes searching for signals. This dog hears frequencies more than 3 times higher than what humans can detect. A German Shepherd sitting outside a building is not just watching the door, it is processing everything happening inside and around that building, sorting through sounds, picking out anything that does not belong. And in low light, the eyes are tuned for motion detection in a way ours simply are not. In near darkness, this dog sees movement that is completely invisible to any human nearby. Your German Shepherd is not just a dog standing in your living room. It is a fully operational sensing system that never switches off. Real quick, if this is changing how you think about your dog, hit the like button right now. It genuinely helps more dog lovers find this video. Now back to the most underrated thing about this entire breed, the brain. Section 4. The brain's smart and steady when it counts. Okay, so the body is incredible. The senses are incredible. But here is honestly what separates German Shepherds from every other strong, fast dog on the planet. The way their brain works under pressure. A lot of dogs are smart in a calm environment. Put them in a stressful, chaotic situation, and that smartness kind of disappears. They get overwhelmed, their training goes out the window. They either shut down or go into panic mode. German Shepherds do the opposite. The breed was developed and tested through something called Schutzhund, a demanding evaluation that puts dogs through physical challenges, loud, scary environments, direct confrontation, and unpredictable scenarios all at once. Only dogs that stayed calm, kept thinking, and kept responding correctly were used to continue the breed. Do that for over 100 years and you get a dog whose brain actually gets sharper when things get intense. Not foggy, not panicked, sharper. Police and military handlers talk about this all the time. They say the thing that makes German Shepherds impossible to replace is not the physical stuff. It is the fact that when everything around them is going wrong, the dog is still making good decisions, still responding, still focused. Think about that. A dog that gets more reliable the harder the situation gets. That is not common in any species at all. Section 5. The nerve, the secret ingredient. Everything we have talked about so far, the body, the bite, the senses, the brain, none of it actually works without one thing underneath all of it. It is called nerve strength. And it is honestly the most important thing about this breed that almost nobody talks about. Nerve strength basically means how steady a dog stays when life gets scary or unpredictable. A dog with weak nerves might startle at loud sounds, overreact to strangers, or fall apart when something unexpected happens. Even a physically powerful dog with weak nerves is actually dangerous because you cannot predict what it will do. A dog with strong nerves stays grounded, takes in what is happening, responds appropriately, does not overreact, does not freeze up. The man who created the modern German Shepherd, a breeder named Max von Stephanitz, said this was the single most important quality in the entire breed. More important than size, more important than speed, more important than anything physical. Because a powerful dog that panics is a problem. A powerful dog that stays calm is a partner. This is why German Shepherds work in airports and hospitals and disaster zones and busy public spaces without losing it. The nerve strength is the foundation. Everything else is built on top of it. And here is the part that I love most about this. That same steadiness is what you see at home every single day. Your German Shepherd is calm when the house is calm, alert when something changes, confident and decisive when it needs to be. That is not just good behavior. That is 100 years of careful breeding expressing itself in your living room every single evening. There is a moment when you watch a German Shepherd working that just stops you cold. Not the speed, not the power, the stillness right before it moves. That split second where the dog has figured out exactly what is happening and is ready to act. Eyes locked, body ready, completely calm. That moment is the result of over a century of people working incredibly hard to build something extraordinary. A living system that can do what humans need done in the moments that matter most. Your German Shepherd carries all of that, every single day, on every walk, every quiet night on the couch, Every time it moves itself between you and something it has not decided is safe yet. It is not just a dog. It genuinely never was. And now you know exactly why. Which part surprised you the most? The body, the bite, the nose, or the brain? Drop it in the comments. I want to know which one got you. And if you own a German Shepherd right now, type built different in the comments. Let's see how many of us already knew we had something extraordinary living in our house. Hit like if this changed how you see this breed. Subscribe, because next video we are covering 7 things your German Shepherd does every single day that are actually its original working instincts coming through. Most owners see them and have absolutely no idea what they mean. I will see you there.